Hi, so this is part 6 of my Revlon collection. There's just going to be one more part after this. I'm trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter. And these are just kind of all of my just regular polishes. There's nothing they weren't part of any kind of special line. Well, there was one that was part of a little different of a collection, but these are all just from, regular collections. So let's just jump right in. This first one is in the color Stunner, and I can't believe I haven't worn it yet. But this one is so cool because it has gold glitter, and it also has, is that white or nude? It's white. Yes, it's white glitter. But the thing that's coolest about this is that it has leopard shaped glitter, which is so cool. I was really excited to see it in a mainstream polish because I saw the leopard glitters years ago when they came out in the indie world, but I was just like, yeah, I can't afford that. So I never got them, and I kept waiting for them to come to drugstore, and then here it is. I haven't worn this one yet, which is weird. I really need to wear this because this is so cool. I like that it has the leopard shaped glitters. They all seem to have floated to the bottom, so I'm thinking that I might have to fish for them, but I don't know. That's just really cool. I like that they put in that effort to use that different shaped glitter, and I wish they would do it more often. So that one is in the shade Stunner. The next one is one of my favorites, and I've talked about this a couple times. This one is Popular, and this used to be called Starry-Eyed, I believe. And it's just like a nudie pink, and then it has matte silver glitters in it. Love this polish. The formula is terrible. I think it's like a 3-coater. It's still, I've used a decent amount of the bottle. I was trying to hold it up. I've used a decent amount of the bottle, and it's still super sheer, even though I've introduced, quite a bit of air into here. It's still really sheer, but I just love it. It's so delicate and beautiful. I love it. I always say that this reminds me of a little girl who grew up because it's pink and it has glitter, but the glitters are matte and the pink is like a nudie pink. So it just kind of makes me think of a little girl who grew up, and I'm so in love with it. So that one is Popular. This next one is in the color Sparkle Aplenty. And this one has a black base, and then it has silver and black glitters in it. This one only looks okay layered over black. In my last video I talked about, I don't know where it is. I put it back over here. This fuchsia one, which is called Scandalous. And with their polishes like this, you just have to layer them over a black because their black jelly base really is not the best. So this one's not really my favorite. The black glitters definitely get lost because they're in a black base, but if you layer this over any other color, since it's in a black jelly base, it will, put that black cast over whatever color you're working with, so it just doesn't work. You have to layer this over a black, and then the black glitter gets lost. So I'm not a fan of this, and I don't know why I still have it. So that one's Sparkle Aplenty. This next color is Dreamer, and this is really pretty. It's a cornflower blue, but it's a dusty cornflower blue, which I think is kind of perfect because it's called Dreamer. It's really pretty. The formula of this is super sheer. It's really thin, but I always put up with it because I like the color. But it's really not the greatest. Yeah, it's not the greatest. I don't know whether or not I should hold on to it or not because I do have other cornflower blues that have, better formulas or the same formula. So that one's Dreamer. This next one is in the color Sultry. This color is crazy. It's definitely showing up a lot more blue on camera. It's definitely a little bit more purple in real life. And when I saw this polish, when it came out, I just thought it was the most beautiful polish I'd ever seen. It's such an interesting color. Even right now I don't know what color it is. It's kind of like a violet shade, like an ultraviolet shade. It's so beautiful. So really love that one. That one's Sultry. I haven't worn it yet though. This one I have worn. Oh, the polishes are rolling away. This one's Untamed, and it just looks like spices. It just looks spicy to me, and I love it. It has these really large gold flakes in it, which I just think is so cool, and this was super opaque. I think it was completely opaque in one coat. It was beautiful. I loved it. Stuttering because I really liked this one. So that one is Untamed, and I put this between these two. This next one is in the color Punk, and this actually came in a set. There was a blue one that looked that had the same kind of foil, but I did get rid of the blue one. These have really beautiful formulas. They're super opaque, really easy to work with, very nice foils. I like Revlon's foils. They're really, really great. But I got rid of the blue one because it gave me major lobster hands. Like, my hands were so red that I couldn't handle it. So I just kept this green one because I just think it's such an interesting, like, pale green foil. That's not something that you see every day, so I really like that one, and that one is Punk. This next one is just a nude. This is in the color Graceful, and it's okay. It's a really pretty nude. The formula is like what you would expect from a nude. It's definitely on the thinner side. I think you have to do about three coats for it to be completely opaque. It's nothing special. I feel like I might have bought this when I just, you know, wanted to buy a polish and it was cheap. So that one is Graceful. This next one is Vixen, and I love Vixen. It's just a beautiful oxblood color. The formula of this one is surprisingly bad. And I say that because reds are usually, you know, because red is a primary color, it's usually very opaque. You know, like with a lot of reds, you just have to do one coat and you're good to go. This one is surprisingly patchy. Like, it's really, really patchy. And sometimes I have to do about 3 coats for that patchiness to go away, because I'll have some areas of my nail that will be this really beautiful dark oxblood color, and then I'll have some parts of my nail that would be a brighter shade of red. So I love this color, but I don't love the formula. So that one is Vixen. This next one, I love this shade of blue. It's just so pretty. This one is in the color Blue Mosaic, and this one was very similar in color to the OPI one from the Muppets collection. I don't remember what that one was called because I don't have it. But this shade of blue is so beautiful. Plus it has green and silver glitters, which is really nice. I layered this over a light blue and it was absolutely gorgeous. But this shade of blue is just so... I just think it's absolutely stunning. I just think it's amazing. So that one is Blue Mosaic. Then I have this green, which is in the color Posh. This is a really, really amazing polish. It's so... the color is just really, really nice. I find that you don't really find greens like this. It's just a really beautiful kind of like springy, sort of grassy green, and that's not something that you really come across all that often, I feel like, in polish. So this one is really, really beautiful. Plus the formula is really nice. So that one is Posh. This next one I have is Girly, and I still haven't worn it, which seems really weird. So it's a pink base, and then it has fuchsia, lavender, peach, and then like copper glitter in it. It has so much going on. It's such a cool polish. It kind of looks like a little girl's bedroom in a polish, like in a glitter polish. It's so cute, and I haven't worn it for some reason. I don't know why I've done that. So that one is Girly. Can't really say much about it, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit on the thinner side, so maybe that's why I haven't. I've been like not in the mood to do that. This next one is in the color, it's like going out of focus. This next color is Totally Top. Well, the last color that I'm showing is Totally Toffee. And this is a, it's like a burnt orange sort of shade, but definitely on the lighter end of the burnt orange shade. It's a little bit more brown. I haven't worn this one yet, but I really do like colors like this. I just think they're really cool. They're really interesting, and they're really just autumny, and I like that. So that one is Totally Toffee. And that is it for this part of my video. Yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye! I felt like it was a little rushed. Anyway.